Up next, we have a little Asian film called Hellavator, or The Bottled Fools, directed by Hiroki Yamaguchi. Oh, fuck. Where to fucking start, man? Hellavator is a fucking fucked up, just fucked up movie. I don't even know where to fucking begin. So I guess I'll just start at the beginning, won't I? The story revolves around a little schoolgirl named Lucino. She's a troublemaker, does what she wants. Keep in mind, man, keep in mind, we're in a future where a lot of shit's uncalled for. Basically, Hellavator takes place in levels. The world's in levels. You have like level 99 down to level 0. Each level consists of the categories of life status. If you're on the bottom of the food chain, you're on the bottom of the fucking level. If you're on the top of the food chain, you're on the top of the level. You get the point. Basically, we start out where the story starts, or begins, I should say, to where Lucino is on her way to school. She stops to a dealer, if you will, and buys a pack of smokes. Yeah, you can't smoke in this time, in the time frame that this movie's set in this world. Smoking is illegal. It's uncalled for. It's unheard of. If you get caught doing it, you go to level 0. Level 0. We'll get to that later on, but right now we're gonna go ahead and just jump into the movie, man. Things are so much different. I mean, it's nothing, absolutely nothing like what you would expect. Everything is just completely thrown off. Like I said, man, in the future, you have huge multi-tiered buildings that act as multi-human dwellings with massive elevators bringing people from one section of their life, of their world, to the next. You wake up, you get dressed, you get ready for work, you kiss your spouse goodbye, you get on the elevator, and you go to whatever level, to whatever profession it is that you are. Everybody goes to those levels depending on the profession. That's just how it is now. Things are way more strict. Things are just unheard of. There's no swearing, there's no drinking, there's no smoking of any fucking kind anywhere. It's right there, right there. If I would have been heard, I mean, you got these little cameras, Big Brother, if you will, that hears everything. They would have heard what I just said, and the popo, police, if you will, would have shown up and written me a citation, if not taken me to jail for my vulgar language, if you will. That's just how it is now. It's just acceptable. They understand that. But like I said, man, Lucino's on her way to school. She stops and picks up a pack of smokes, and she's heading to school. She lights up a cigarette. I really don't understand why this girl does that, because in this time frame, you can't do shit without somebody seeing what you do. You can't even sleep in your own house without Big Brother watching what you do. So, anyways, man, she picks up a pack of smokes, pays an fucking ungodly amount for these cigarettes. This is taboo. This is like going out and buying an ounce of marijuana, man. It's just like, wow. That's just how it is now. She gets on this elevator with a bunch of several characters. They travel a few floors, and they stop off at a floor to pick up, or to let on, I should say, some prison guards that are transporting some prisoners to level 0. This sets up the entire movie. You've got The first section of the movie where she's in like a subway station, she does her shit, and she gets on an elevator. It runs for over an hour, and then the ending of the movie is in a different location. But more or less, this entire movie is shot in one location with no more than 7 characters. That's fucking brilliant, and that's perfect for a filmmaker. You don't have to move. You don't have to reset up shop. You don't have to get permits. You just permit, set up shop, bam, film. That's fucking phenomenal, man. That's what you want. Like I said, you know, they pick up some guards with 2 prisoners. One of them is this big, I mean, oh my god. He looks like Chewbacca with no fucking hair. Picture Chewbacca is a man. That's what you get in this character. Just this big dude, bald, scary motherfucker, man. He's just evil. And then you've got this little douchebag that runs around in the chains, and he's doing like, this fucking nuts, man. It's like, what's up, crack boy? I mean, you really don't know. I mean, you could easily say that this fucking fool was on heroin. But he's not. That's just how he is. They are the most hardened criminals in this time. They're going to level 0. They're done. Level 0. You'll fight. I don't want to explain a lot, man, because I don't like giving out spoilers. But just note, if you get sent to level 0, you're fucked. You don't want that. You can go from level 1 to level 99 and deal with it. You get sent to level 0, and you can picture Mad Max getting set on a horse with a jacked up hat, slapped on the horse, and exiled into nothing. It's kind of the same fucking thing. But not. I will explain a little bit later about the world outside once you get on level 0, which is kind of cool, man. It really is. But once they're in this elevator, like I said, the whole story takes place in just the elevator. You've got this little girl. You remember those little toys that they used to make, man? That you used to have the little handle, and you'd push them, and they had the little dome, and it'd be like pop, 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 pop. The little shit would pop up. It's almost like an interactive snow globe. She's got one of those. But it's a fucking pet. It's a dog that barks. It's alive. It's breathing. I don't know how the fuck she feeds it, but they never explain it, so you just roll with the rest of the story. Once they're in this elevator, man, I mean, you've got the little girl with the jacked up pet. You've got your average mom that's got the baby, or the baby stroller. You've got your businessman that's on the phone the whole time that the story takes place. You've got the little punker dude that's got the beanie down close to his eyelids. He's got the headphones on. He's rocking out to some metal, and he ignores everything that goes on, but he doesn't. He hears everything that goes on because the fool has got the little ESP connection kicking. He can hear every thought that's said in that room. It's really hard, man. It's really hard to review this movie because you give so much away. I mean, it's just, the movie, in my opinion, is one of the most brilliant and most thought out, original films that I've ever seen in any country, in any language. I mean, it's a fucking amazing film. I really can't tell you how many times I've sat and watched this movie in amazement. Every time I watch it, I love it. Every time I watch it, I see something different and new. Every corner, every turn of this movie is just amazing. It's so amazing. You get into the aspect of the movie where I don't know how exactly, I don't remember exactly how the turn of events happened, but the two criminals get loose. It's kind of a planned deal. They understand they're getting transported, and they set up shop. So it's known. I mean, they already know what they're going to do. They escape inside this elevator that's traveling. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Inside this elevator traveling, there's nothing that they can do. They just roll with it. It doesn't stop until it gets to its destination. You've got the elevator conductor slash would be like a train conductor, but it's the elevator conductor, this little Asian girl with the hat. She's like, level 5, stop. That's all you ever hear from her, man. You don't hear anything else. That's her job. She's just a conductor. It's almost like she's a robot. Not so much, though. You find out once the criminals escape, they beat the shit out of the prison guard, and they pretty much take everybody inside this elevator hostage. I don't know, man. I'm going to go ahead and end it there, dude, just for the facts of that. If I keep going with the story, you find out a lot of shit, and I don't want to do that to you. I want you to watch the movie. I want you to learn it. But I will tell you, if you have to pick one movie that you can watch in 1 week, if you can pick up Hellavator, I highly fucking recommend. I would pay for it myself for you to watch this movie. It's badass. You don't understand it, dude. You really, I personally, and if you can understand what's going on and can foresee what's fixing to happen, you're a better person than me. I don't see it happening. I've seen a lot of shit. I've been around the block a few times, man. This movie is fucking amazing. There's so much shit that lies in this movie that's just fucking crazy. You end up with just a straight out fucking gore fest inside an elevator. Eventually, the people in the elevator do rebel and they do fight back to an extent. Whether it helps or whether it's enough, I'm not going to tell you that. I will tell you a lot of people get fucked up in a lot of fucked up ways. This movie is by far in the top 3, not the top 10, not the top 25, the top 3 of the most fucked up Asian films I've ever encountered in my life. It's one of my best fucking films. I wouldn't say it was the best, but it is for the most fucked up / best, easily the top 3. Hellavator / The Bottled Fools is fucking orgasmic. The movie is sheer brilliance. Like I mentioned, it's directed by Hiroki Yamaguchi. He's an upcoming director. I believe this was his first film. I'm fucking amazed, I mean, you throw an American director into the fold as the first film, you're not going to get anywhere fucking near, not anywhere near the caliber and style of a film that you get if you watch Hellavator, The Bottled Fools. This movie is a complete mind fuck. If you don't fucking like this movie, being a horror fan, there's something wrong with you. This movie is fucking brilliant. It touches so many bases. And even today, I've seen this movie 3 years ago. I've seen it numerous times, and I'm fixing to fucking watch it again. The movie's badass. I highly fucking recommend that you watch this movie. If you don't watch another movie for the next fucking month, this is one that I would say that you probably should just throw in your DVD player, get you a nice bottle of liquor, and get fucked up. The movie is fucking weird. It's weird, but brilliant. Done very well. The colors, the hues, the direction is executed fucking perfectly. I really wish that I was able to watch more films done this well. This movie's good. I recommend it to anybody, man. It's one of those movies that I'm willing to tell you that if you don't like the shit, send me the movie, give me a legitimate reason why you don't like it, and I'll give you your fucking money back. It's that fucking good. Check this shit out. It's called Hellavator, The Bottled Fools, directed by Hiroki Yamaguchi. You can get this fucking movie in any video rental chain in the world. Buy this fucking movie. It's the shit.